Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'll be showing you how to create this simple HTML CSS UI. This is a MasterCard UI, so we're just trying to test our styling skill, our HTML skill. This is a very good project to work with. We are trying to test how far you are knowledgeable with HTML and CSS. So let's get started. So I'll be heading to my VS Code. I have the images that I will be needing for this tutorial all set. So what I'll do is create my index.html file. Okay. Then my basic HTML setup. So that will be sheet and exclamation. And I want to name this project. I want the title to be um, credit card. Credit card you are can name it anything you want. So I want to run this just beside my VS Code. So I want you to see, I want you to be able to see it side by side my VS Code. Okay. So as you can see, it's a blank document for now. So let's start with our basic HTML markup for this interface. So um, I'm going to create a div that has a class of container. And inside the div, I'll be having a header tag. So let's just header tag, and this would contain my logo. So in the place of this logo, so this is the logo I'm referring to. This and this would be in the same div. So okay, so image and just alternative text to the logo. Step card. Okay. Um, outside my span, just here, I want to have another image, this other shape, image that would contain the shape. So there will be another image. Let's just give it the SRC, the alt of shape. Okay, so let's style just what we have now. Of course, I would have to put my images here. So for this, I'll be using my MasterCard PNG. So that will be the image that will be there. For this image to be the shape. Okay, so let's create an index.cs, a style.css file. And for the font, I'll be using Google Font. I'll be importing my font from Google, but let's link our CSS first before we forget. Okay, so I would head over to, I'll be using Poppins from Google Fonts. So this is Poppins, and I'll be using, let's see, let me select 200, 300, and 400. So let's select this. Let's select 200. Okay. Okay. It's remaining 500, 600, 600, 500. So let's see. Okay, I think this would do. So I'll use the import way and copy this and put in my style tag. So I'm just going to do this and paste in my style.css. Okay, so the next thing I'll start styling each of my elements one after the other. So I'll start with my body. So for the body element, I want to give it a height of 100 ph, height of 100 view height. But before then, I want to remove all of this excess padding and margin. So let me just do that. So it's advisable you do this first always. As you can see, it's removing all of the padding, default padding and margin that comes with our H tags, some P tags, box sizing, border box. Okay, so for my font family, I'll be using, since I'm using puppets, so if you want to see how to, so you can just come here. This is how you would use it. So I can just copy this. Put this here. Okay. Put this here. So I just paste this here. Okay. You can see the font has changed. Okay. So I do my display flex. I want all the items to be aligned to the center and justified to the center. Justify content. Yeah. Okay. As you can see, it's in the center now. So let's start dealing with our container class. Let me save this. So I'll start with my container class. So here, dot container, I want it to have a background image. Okay. Okay. This is the background image, the black. I want it to be cover. I want it to cover the, so background size is going to be background size. Okay. And I want the border radius. I want it to have a border radius of 28 pixels. I want there to be padding around it. So I want to have a padding of 25 pixels. Okay. I want to give it a max weight so it doesn't exit this weight in any breakpoint. So the maximum weight it can have is 3, should be 380 pixels. Okay, as you can see, that shrinks it. And I want a little bit of box shadow around that. Just this effect, you can see it's like box shadow around here. So box shadow. of 0.5 pixel, 10 pixel, and RGBA of 0. I want an RGBA of 0, 0, 0, and 0.3. Okay, just a little bit of box shadow there. So we'd have to handle for each of these. So I'm going to give this a class name. So let's be able to style it. So I'll be giving this a class of logo. So it's easier for me to style both the image and the H5 that are here. So let's go and style dot logo. Logo. I want to give it a width of 48 pixels. Okay, margin right. Oh, sorry. The width is supposed to be for the image. So let me target the image, just the image there beside the logo. Okay, 48 pixel. So the image is of with 48 pixel, and I'll be giving it a margin right. Margin right of 10 pixels, just to add a little bit of space between these two. Okay, and the H5 here, you can see it's not showing, so let's handle that. That's logo H5. I want to give it a font size of 16 pixels, font width of 400. Of course, the color should be white. In order for it to show, color should be FFF. Okay, so this is it. As you can see, it's showing now. So for the logo itself, you can see it is not well positioned. So I need to do that. So for the logo, that's the logo class. I'll give it a display flex. Yep, that will do it. And align item center, just to make sure they are centered, aligned. Align items center. Justify content. Justify content center. Okay. Okay, so we're done with this part. Let's see how it looks. Okay, but I don't think we need to justify this to the center. It's moving to do so this is. So let's start. So let's do space between. Okay. Yeah, I think this works. So let's fix the image first and see if this actually works. Let's see the distance. Okay, let's fix the other image. So this should be should we give it a class? Let's give it a class so it's easy for us to know the image. Class of shape. So I'll just say down here and dot shape and give it a size width of 68 pixels. Let's see if that would fix it. Okay, so it has fixed it. So first, okay. So the header is supposed to do display of flex in order to display all of this on one side and this on the other side. So instead of me repeating the code, I could just do better. Yeah, okay. This has fixed it. So this has fixed it. Okay. Okay, so let's do 60. I think that 68 is too big. Let's do 60. Yeah. Okay, so after giving it this width of 60 pixels, we notice that for some reasons all of these are kind of jam-packed around each other, and that is because we gave this a max width of 380 pixels without giving it an actual width. So this would keep trying to use up that 380 pixels. So let's give it enough width to flex out. So let's give it a width of 100% of 380 pixels. Okay, so I think we are getting there gradually. So it's remaining this part. So for this part, I would so here I'm just going to write out the basic HTML markup for that. Okay, so I have my basic HTML for this, but it's not showing due to the default colors of text, which is black. So what I will do is I'll just come here, and I think I should give all my texts to have this color since they all have that color. So let me just put it in my in my body. I think I should do that in the body. So everything has this color. So as you can see, this is the markup I was trying to do. So I'm going to go ahead and give all of these class names so it's easy for me to style them. So let's start styling this part. So for this part, so I'll just head here, and so the first element here is the class of card. So that is what I'm going to start with. So for dot card, so which element is first? Number. Okay, let me just pick this number. For the H6, class H6, I want to give it a font size of 10 pixels. Font width of 400 pixels. 400, sorry. For the class of number, I want to give that a margin top of 4 pixels. And a display, a margin top of 4 pixels. Font size of, let's see, okay, also, I think a font size of 18 pixels would do. Let's see, it's good enough and it's big enough. And letter spacing, so it looks like the letters on our credit card, 1 pixel. Yeah, did you see that? Yep. So for the dot name class, dot name, to have a margin top of 20 pixels. Okay, so but we need to bring the whole of this div down, so there's a little bit of space around this. So I'll just go ahead and the name of the div that houses all of that is the card. So dot card. So I'll do the margin top of 40 pixels. Give it a display flex. There's going to be another element coming to display flex. Justify content, center. No, space between should be better. Space between. Okay. And align items, flex end. Yeah, I think it's okay. It's fine. Margin top of 40 pixels goes well. So we have another div just below this. So called valid. Let's just say valid. Okay. And we'll have H6 valid true. Valid true. And for H5 go to 29. Okay, yeah. So I think we're pretty much done. Let's see the size of this H6. Is it the same? So I think H5's H6 almost they all have the same font size and font weight. So let's just like give all H6 this, and for the H5 same. So it's not specific to just one element. Yeah, so that's this. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for watching. We've come to the end of this video. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe. It goes a long way in helping this channel. See you in my next video. Bye.